Hello. Welcome back. It is, Tuesday. I almost forgot what day of the week it was. They're all just blending together in April. It is Tuesday, I'm going to look at my calendar, the 16th already. How did that happen? 2024. And I'm coming to you this morning with a channeled message from my elders. I am so excited to be here, to be back. I had a beautiful, restful, peaceful, healing sleep. I actually asked for a lot of help and guidance last night, and I woke up feeling so much more clear and so much more connected. So my name is Paula Haick. If you're catching me live, hello, good morning, Katie. And if you're catching me in the replay, just comment below. And if you're seeing this on YouTube land, hello, YouTube. I like to come live every weekday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hello, Sharon. Good morning. For a channel teaching. I have zero idea what I'm going to say until I sit in this chair and connect to my channels, which is both very fascinating and scary at the same time. But I do know that when I was going through my awakening, my realizing that there's more than this, there's more than the 3D, I would have loved someone to remind me every day because I was a little hard-headed. So this is what I do. I show up every morning and we connect to the 5D. We have a little chit chat about all the things that might be happening today energetically, and then we go about our day. So welcome and good morning. And I'm having my beautiful coffee in my it's not about the journey but who you travel with mug. We could argue that one. I do see both sides to that argument. So it's sunny, it's springy, but it's chilly and it's good. So I came into this particular morning with an idea of what I would like to talk about, to channel about. And then I sat and connected and they're like, no, we're not talking about that. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Because I need to remove myself sometimes from my brain and think about, well, this is what I know. Let's chat about that. And they're like, no, we're not going to chat about that. We're going to chat about lonely today. And I'm like, lonely? And they're like, yeah, lonely. And they spelt it out for me. Lonely. I'm like, yeah, that's how you spell lonely. And they're like, if you think about the word lonely, what is right in the middle? One. Yeah. And I went, okay. So what the channel teaching today is that feeling of being lonely is a feeling of forgetting that you are one. That one is sitting right in the middle of lonely. And when you forget that you are one, you forget that you are connected, which is essentially the opposite of lonely. So one sits in the middle of lonely. And when we're lonely, we're feeling really disconnected and really almost sad in our heart. We're feeling maybe a little hopeless. Maybe we're craving external validation. So when we're lonely, we often look outwards for other people to fill our cup or other things to numb our brain, like scrolling, Netflix, all the things. And nothing seems to fill that lonely hole except for connection. And then sometimes we crave connection, but we're too lonely to go out and get connection because we've decided that we kind of like the feeling of being lonely. I know that doesn't make any sense, but we've all been there. So when lonely creeps up, let's remember, we've forgotten that we are one. We've forgotten that we have all that we need inside of us. And we've forgotten that we can connect to our 5D world, to our guides, to our spirits, to our angels, to everybody around us, and we're never alone. Right? I have been there before. I felt lonely. And I've tried to fill my day with the things. And I have forgotten that I was one. And I've forgotten to ask for help, love, and support. But sometimes when we get into that state of lonely, we're so far in it that we forget we can just phone a friend and be real and vulnerable. And sometimes we think, oh, wow, nobody's going to want to be around me. And we go down that pity party hole. Have we all been there? So when we feel lonely, it's an opportunity to realize and remember that we are one. What I mean by we are one is the law of one. The law of one states we are source. We all are connected. We all are souls in this experience, and we are never alone. And they say on the flip side, when you're feeling too chaotic and overwhelmed and you're craving alone time, alone, think about the word alone, A-L-O-N-E, one is in there. When you're craving alone time, that's kind of like your alarm bell going, time to connect with the one, which is you, which is all, which is your source energy. So they want to pay attention to those two frequencies today, lonely and alone. Both have the one in there. One is forgetting that you can cultivate and be with the one and all the people. And alone is a craving to be alone, to refill your own cup, and a knowing that you are one. Yeah, Katie says that's me needing alone time today. Yeah, it's calling you in. Your one is calling you in. You need to be alone. You need to be alone in the one. Do you see the difference between alone and lonely? There's a whole different even essence attached to those words, right? A frequency. So remember, they're always here. You are always supported and guided, no matter how bumpy or rough or non-paved the road is. They've got you. And all you have to do is ask. And all you have to do is realize that when you're feeling lonely, you are just disconnected from the faith and the love and the belief in yourself. So I remember when I get kind of feeling poopy or a pity party, I love to just turn up the tunes and dance. And I get that energy out. And it seems like moving my body for me and dancing and being silly connects me to my one, to my essence, to my core, to my love. So when you're feeling lonely, let's think about what makes us feel connected to our essence, ourself and our love. Is it a walk? Is it a dance? Is it a song? Is it shopping? Is it sitting in nature? Because when you realize that frequency that's poured in, you can change it really quick, right? And this is what this is all about. Waking up every day and practicing, connecting, realizing, going, oh, this is how I feel. Why? Okay. Let me connect in and let me see if I can change that. Long gone are the days, they say, that you have to sit in your poop, right? You have to sit in your whatever, and you have to work through it. There's no work. There's just a knowing. And again, knowing, the word one is just popping up. So when you feel like, what that song, one is the loneliest number that you ever saw, it's not. One is all around you. You are one. Everybody is one, and we are all connected. So I invite you guys to join me tonight at 7:30 p.m. here on Facebook for readings and tarot card pulls and asking questions. And they want me to tell you that you guys are all doing such beautiful, beautiful job connecting it every day and being one with yourself and living such a 5D experience, which is amazing because we know every day when we wake up, it's a reset. It's the 24 hours. Well, I'm not awake for 24 hours. Maybe I'm awake for 12 hours, maybe 10 sometimes. But it's what you do with that time that cultivates your reality. It's what you believe in that awakened time that cultivates what comes and what doesn't come. And it's what you do with that lonely and that alone time that makes you either more connected or less connected. It's a choice. So Let's go in and connect with the one. They really want to amplify this today. There are people here that really need to hear this again and really need to know that they are not alone. Well, they are alone, but they're not lonely. There's the difference, right? So, close your eyes. Here we go. Sitting in a most comfortable spot and just breathing, relaxing the shoulders down. We are here to remind you that you are always connected, and let's just connect to that beautiful one source that we are. Taking notice of the space, the top of the head, allowing that source, energy, love, light to pour down and through. Connecting with the source, love, and light that you already are. Letting it amplify through your body and recharging you. Let it awake all your senses and your cells. Let it remind you that you are one and always surrounded, supported, and guided. Taking notice of the space in the heart center. Ignoring the sound of my dog scratching at his collar. Amplifying that beautiful white light, that source, out from the heart, bigger than the physical body. Out like a beautiful globe orb all around you, expanding it so you're at the very center, so that all of your surface area is now touching your beautiful oneness, love, soul, higher self. And today, as we are alone in this, we can lean into the love that we have for ourselves. We can lean in to gratitude. And we can lean into the fact that when we choose this alone time, we serve ourselves, which makes us better in relationships in our lives. Staying in this beautiful 5D frequency all day. I wish you the very best Tuesday. Thank you for joining me live, and I will see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. And maybe tonight for tarot. Talk to you later. Bye.